Got it out.
From the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 23. And the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So we're talking about 2 nations was inside her womb, right? So you had the nation of Yah and the nation of us. Word out.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
That's right. One people shall be stronger than the other. So out of the black and white people, I'm gonna use those terms. If one people is stronger than the other person. So now, like if a white guy say you lost everything, what you gonna do, man? Like if you lost your house, your job, your wife, your kids all in one day, what would you do?
I don't know the question. I guess I'd pick up my roots and start somewhere else.
Hey, that's the first time I heard that. But the average Edomite, they'll kill themselves, man. You know? Or they'll kill their whole family because they don't want to lose it all shit. They lost all the kids
Bro,
college
you read
money
the Testament of Job?
Yeah.
You did?
You talking about the book of Job?
Nah, it's actually, it's like a lot of books taken out like Enoch and different other books.
Yeah.
It's a book called Testament of Job, and it speak about his lineage. And truthfully, Job was an Edomite. Yeah, it speak about that. I mean, it's in the Testament of Job. You know me? I read a lot. I read a lot.
That's false, man. That's false.
And another thing, how I got my understanding too, is that Jacob and Edom, they twin brothers. And truthfully, the red was symbolic for evil, as far as him coming out and being evil. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they both was black. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't.
Just like I can be Edom, or you can be Edom.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking self-relation, bro.
Yeah.
Keep going,
I'm just saying.
Red,
I'm saying out of
red,
humbleness,
nah, I got you.
Yeah.
But the red, like who taught you that?
You said who told me that?
Yeah.
Well, truthfully, I must say, bro, I don't know if you peep my energy and my vibe.
I gotta go. This
But
has
my
been really
whole-
interesting, though.
All right, go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
my whole thing is
Take
angelic.
care.
Like I look up, as David has written, my salvation comes up from high.
That's
So
what I'm
whenever I can't understand something or my intellect can't comprehend it, I look up and I pray on it. And sometimes I get even dreams and visions on as far as different prophecies and what things mean. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm standing out here with y'all now.
Yeah, but I'm gonna explain to you. Go ahead, read that. Because the whole red, go ahead.
But if I call you my brother, that means you my
And the
brother.
one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
I've been hearing so many
So
rumors in these
Esau
streets,
was
niggas saying they gonna kill us,
Right.
rob us, all that.
And Jacob was the young. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
So now they both wasn't black, right? Because you have a thing called identical twins. You have a thing called fraternal twins. So those are 2 different eggs. It was one seed with 2 different eggs. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Esau. It explains the way Esau looked specifically. It don't explain what Jacob looked like.
Right.
Why? Because Jacob looked like the traditional people back then, which looked like us. You know what I'm saying? So it explains Esau to the T. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was red like a hairy garment all over. That means his blood showed through his skin.
And that's where we get as far as what man's, interpretation is true. Because
that's the
when
truth,
you go
though.
into the scriptures, you can't back that with scripture, bro.
I can't.
I mean, you could try. Go ahead. As far as anything with pigmentation, anything, you can't do it, bro. I read the
So
Bible. I'm telling you.
So give me a scripture that backs what you're saying.
I told you the Testament of Job. That gives you his
That's
lineage.
Job,
And
man.
as Job,
We're in the Testament of Job. Like,
Yo, you
in
get that
the
book.
Testament of Job, it speaks about him because he was came from a descendant of kings, an Edomite
But
kings.
he's
You know what
not.
I'm
He's
saying?
not an Edomite. Job is not an Edomite.
I mean, the book of Job doesn't tell you where he from anyway. But when you read
We
the
can
Testament
read,
of Job,
the things that Job went through. The Israelites went through.
listen, the Israelites
saw
are.
that.
What I'm saying is the Israelites are chosen. But however, it is salvation for all nations, and that Edomite,
It's salvation for all nations.
yeah, for all who believe in the name of, you feel me, Yahshua.
Oh,
That's what I'm
not
saying.
his name.
So why they saying the gospel?
Only people that's going to be saved is Israel.
So why saying the gospel goes and speaks the gospel to all creatures?
That's what you're supposed to do. Why?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, grab.
And it says all who
Matthew.
believe in my name shall be saved.
Okay, so who gonna believe in his name?
All who believe, whether it
Who
be
gonna
white,
believe his
black,
name?
Puerto Rican, or brown,
Listen,
anybody. But listen, I'm gonna tell you this though.
Matthew,
I'm gonna tell you this: the Hebrew Israelites, they gonna rule. You feel what I'm saying? But however, all
nations not
who
gonna be
believe
saved.
is gonna come with them. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they gonna be servants
Who
too.
believe? Yo, the other nations is going to slavery.
Yeah, they gonna be
Well, how
servants.
come he only gave the law, statutes, and commandments
nah,
to
you
one
got it.
nation?
Yeah.
And how could any other nation sin if they never got it?
That's for us. That's the Mosaic law you talking about, right?
Nah.
Yeah, that's for us.
Hold
you feel
on,
me?
hold on.
But when
We're gonna do it one thing at a time.
I call him Jesus. Listen, when Jesus came,
That's not his name.
when Christ came, he came down and he
Matthew
gave the
24,
Gentiles, he gave the
Matthew
Gentiles the way to life. You feel
Now
what I'm
watch
saying?
this. Hold on. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna start with this. Because we're gonna show you what it is. 24, start at verse 13. Now
the
what
book
you
of
said,
Matthew.
you have a valid point. Let's say all going to be saved, but the people that's going to believe on his name, his true name, is going to be Israelite, no matter what you look like. Now that's why I'm bringing this up. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, the Israelites gonna be rulers.
But why? You gotta listen. You gotta watch it. Get that. Just read that with me. Now this is Howard Shah talking when he called Jesus Christ.
And also, I refer to him as Christ Michael.
What's up, bro?
From the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for the witness unto all nations, and then shall be in Salakia, and then shall the end come.
That's right. So this has to be taught throughout the whole earth. So how you do that? Via YouTube. That's the unicorn. So now, because you
Not
have
to mention the apostles that made that way too. They traveled
Exactly,
everywhere.
exactly.
That's another reason why you got
but
to
the
read the lost
apostles
books.
there now. Hold up, brother.
Yeah.
But you got the lost books we got. They right here. The Apocrypha.
Not all of them, bro. I'm telling
Yo,
you.
the book of Enoch goes up, man.
You said
The
what you mean it
book
goes
of Enoch, they be talking crazy, man.
If you don't got the clear understanding, everything
That
is
book.
equal.
But we
Everything
gonna
is
stick-
equal.
no, no,
Everything
how-
is parallel. They on the
listen.
same path, going straight. I'm telling you. I read Enoch. I read second roof, third roof, fourth roof, fifth roof, seventh roof, all of them. But
we
they
gonna
talk.
stick to this right here, right?
It's knowledge that you want to get, bro.
Nah, but
It's
that's what I'm
good.
saying.
Yeah.
Because you jumping all over. We're gonna do with this. Keep going now. But now what I'm saying is it has to be taught on all four corners of the earth. Why? Because that's where we at. Keep going now.
Verse 15. Then ye therefore shall see the abomination of destruction, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whosoever, whoso readeth, let him understand. Keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then let him which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that were with child, and to them that give such in those days.
Salakia, my fault. I'm in Matthew chapter 13, verse 24. That's my fault.
I'm telling you, man, the gospel for all. I'm telling you.
About to-
Yahshua love them all. He
That's
love
not
the
his name,
Arabians.
God.
He love
Yahshua,
the
that's
Jews.
Joseph.
He love all of them.
No, he
Listen,
don't.
I call
See, so he love him.
you call
He
Joseph
love
Jose.
he love
Listen.
all the nations.
Yes,
The
he
Lord
love
love all
all
of
of them. He
them.
created them all, bro.
Well, okay,
Just like
all right, okay. But hold on, let's get this straight.
I'm gonna let you speak, and then we gonna
get into all that, bro.
Said 13 and what?
That's why we out here. 13 and 24.
For the book of Matthew, chapter 13, in verse 24, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which is sowed good seed in his field.
That's right.
But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
So now the kingdom of heaven, right? That's talking about the
that's a
Israelites,
parable.
right? Yeah. So what it's talking about is now you can look at it like this in slavery, right? You had us. We look like we don't look like.
about to give me
Israelites. We are
interpretation, or you about
Yeah, I'm about to tell you. So we Israelites, right? So bang, you had so while men sleep, You had Esau come in there and rape our women, have sex with our women. So he put his seed into our women, right? So now that the baby's gonna come out looking like the mother, but it's gonna be a Edomite.
So you saying that's what that parable means?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Run that back. Let me explain. Let me give you the exact meaning of
I'm
that
telling you,
parable.
that's what it is.
Run it back from the top, please.
From the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 24.
Right.
Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man, which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat,
Okay.
and went his way.
Stop right here. The good seed is the righteous seed. The seed of Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. Look,
We
but
know that. That's
listen,
what we just said.
but the righteous seed are all nations. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
Listen,
Really
but
not.
look.
You keep trying to put
All right, but listen. All right, let's say 12 tribes. All right.
That's the righteous seed.
All right, yeah. All right. So
Jacob.
now the wicked is the devil, Satan, coming in.
So who's the devil?
That's what I'm saying. Hezekiah, Zedekiah, all the wicked kings that done wicked that got us ruled out of the
Well,
land.
they
You know what I'm saying?
they were
That-
they were part of the 2/3 of Israel.
You said what?
They were part of 2/3. Those
Nah.
wicked dudes. Cause so all Israel right now in America is gonna make it out of it.
I'm not saying that. And truthfully, those kings not even wicked. Surely I tell you, the seed of David is favored amongst the Mohawk.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All his
So
kings
what
he
about?
love
Because
him.
you had no, you didn't love all.
Because I didn't tell you a
'Cause they
secret,
went
bro,
off,
but
man.
I'm the seed of David. I'm the descendant of Solomon, bro. That's why I got
That's-
good looks and all that. I'm cool with women, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. I'm not pulling this out of my ass, bro, but I'm telling you, like,
man,
I
all
get
right, so
understand.
you from the house of David.
Yes, bro. No lie, bro. I
where
won't lie
you
to you
teach
about
at?
it.
Where
You
you
said,
teach at?
you said what?
Where you teach at?
You said where I teach at? I don't teach at nowhere. None of my brothers.
But that's what you
Listen,
doing, man.
you looked at me like Joseph, bro. My brothers sold, they sold me into slavery. My brothers don't love me, dog. I'm out here by myself. Look, I go every day trying to preach this word to people.
That's the wrong name. You gotta get church, man.
I understand it.
So you can't be from the house of Saul, man.
I'm from the
That's
house of
what you
Saul.
sound
There is
like.
no house of Saul, bro.
Yes, it is, man. You had
Saul.
the
See,
house-
if
the
you know
house
your
of
scriptures,
David,
all
and the house
Jonathan,
of
all of
Saul.
them was slaughtered, bro. They all was
So
slaughtered.
there ain't no house of Saul.
No, there's no house of Saul, but there is
So there's the
Benjamites.
house of David.
There is the house of David. There's
So you
Solomon.
had
Listen,
the house of Saul, which is the represent these right here.
I'm gonna give you some Haley knowledge.
Look, that's what that represents. 2/3, right? But now we getting too fast. Now finish that, man. But I'm gonna tell you, the righteous seed is the 12/3. You keep the 12 tribes. You keep trying to mix everybody up into that. You can't do that. That's why you got that name Jesus on your
It's a clear separation between the Hebrew Israelites, which is y'all, which is us, and the other nations. Like, I'm telling you, y'all gonna rule over them, but however, bro,
I know that.
they only could come into the land if they saved. If they don't
How they gonna be
believe,
saved?
listen, if they don't believe, they not coming into the land. They can't be slaves or nothing. They gotta be slaughtered. You know what I'm saying?
So what make you think that he loved the other nations? Because I read specifically that he didn't. So I'm trying to figure out where.
Wait, when did he say that?
No, I'm trying to figure out where
Well,
you said.
you talking about
I'd rather you tell me
Obadiah?
where he did, because I'd rather. I mean, that's nothing to me. But I'd rather you show me where he said that he did.
All right, listen. When you go into the gospel, right, and you
Where at
understand.
though in the gospel? You're not gonna be.
We want to know specific.
all right.
I'm saying I've been. This is my elder brother right here, and he been showing me.
Go to Romans, matter of fact. Go to
Oh.
Romans, and when he teach about the Melchizedek and the sons of
Romans
God, I really don't know.
The sons of God. Who's the sons of God?
You said the sons of God?
You
I'm
from the
talking
sons
about-
of David,
the
you
100
gotta know these things, bro.
I'm talking. Listen, I don't
You
know
can't
that.
just tell me
You know how
stuff,
the.
bro. I don't just trust everything, bro.
Good.
You gonna have to back
like
it
like
up
like
with
the
something,
dude said, man. Good.
Like, so,
But yo, so who's the sons of God?
All right, basically that is the 144,000. Yeah, I mean, but it also speaks about how Israel called themselves the sons of the Most High, which means we're
That's
His
who we
children.
are.
But however, it also speaks about that just because you are of the house of Israel, don't mean everyone is a son of the Most High or a daughter of the Most High. Because as you said, 2/3 will be slaughtered. You feel what I'm
They
saying?
still children of the Lord.
However, we all are children of the Lord. But what makes you a Melchizedek, what makes you different, a priest at the order of Melchizedek, like Jesus, like a superhero, that has to be predestined. You have to be chosen for that. You know what I'm saying?
Watch this, bro.
you
I'm
right?
gonna
You
say
right
something.
with what you were saying. But
Yeah.
Watch this.
the thing that you like, it's funny because you're saying that you love everybody, but you blurring the line
Yeah, exactly.
between.
I'm gonna prove to you that I love everybody.
Let's read it.
And then listen. All right. Matter of fact, we're gonna get it.
I just want to get
This
reason
is,
because truthfully, man, I love y'all. I love the word. You feel what I'm saying?
This is
yeah.
Second Ezra. This is Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54.
Like you ain't even cross the street.
This is Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. Now what you were saying that he made everything. It says that after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. So that's telling you out of all Adam, he created everybody.
And it's telling you the same difference.
Exactly.
No, it's just saying that he chose it.
Everybody.
Yeah, but listen, it
And the
says,
people
I'm
that you
going to read it again. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people whom thou hast chosen. It says, and this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because thou madest the world for our sakes. They made the world for the Israelites' sakes. It says, as for the other people, now that's the distinction. The other people, that's the other people right there. Yeah, that's the Lord.
Get some
man.
knowledge, y'all.
That's
Good
the
knowledge.
Spirit.
Good
This
wisdom.
ain't for them, man.
Oh, Israel.
Yeah,
I
Israelites.
just sang their national anthem.
We gotta be nice.
No,
to them. They love
you
us,
ain't
bro.
sing our national anthem.
They love us. They want to rule. They want us to rule,
No,
bro.
but so that's the spirit. You see what it says as the other people,
Right.
and they walk right past. That's the spirit, right? It says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be likened to spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Right?
What Pacific people is he talking about?
We talking
The
about
other nations.
Yeah.
It literally
he's
just
talking
said.
So
about
who did he
He's
choose?
talking about the unrighteousness.
It says
man.
it literally said word for word, and for the other people. It said
Yeah.
the chosen ones.
So,
Then it said
so
the
we
other
going,
people.
so we going to get into
And that's
it.
what I'm saying.
It's
That's
only
why,
two
listen,
kinds
when you
of
go to
people
Romans,
you
matter of fact, go to
chosen.
Romans for me. I got,
hold
Either
on,
you
man.
chose
you gotta
or
go to
you
Romans
not.
so I can break it
We going
down.
to get to it in a minute.
Because just because you Israel doesn't mean you chosen. Like I said, it's going to be elected 144,000. How many of us is millions?
But
You
he's
feel what
talking
I'm
about
saying?
as far as the
So-
people of a nation. He
chose
only
Israel.
learned Israel. He only
Yeah.
chose
And
Israel.
Yeah, exactly.
And even
We're
when
going
was-
to get that too.
even
Right,
the ones
I-
that were Gentiles, they take
Oh, we got
Yahushua
to the
for instance.
Gentiles.
Yahushua for instance. Is you call Jesus Christ?
Yeah, come on.
I like to call him
Christ
Yahushua.
Because that's
I'm calling for Masana.
why you can bugged out, man.
Yahushua to me, but you know,
Well, his
even
name
he
is important. Yeah, kind of sloppy.
spoke amongst the people that didn't know because he looked at it as that type of food to feed the people. So he wasn't even teaching the synagogue, and most times he'd go out in the streets to the Gentiles.
Yeah.
So the
Y'all seen
Gentiles,
what-
which were the Israelites who didn't know that they were
See, y'all
of
get
Israel.
into that, what is that called? Where y'all
I'm
call the
we gonna prove it
Gentiles,
to you. We gonna prove it to you.
I forgot, what y'all
Well,
call it?
hold up. We gonna finish this, but I'm gonna prove it to you that what the
I
brother
forgot what y'all
said.
call it, but y'all say even the Gentiles to Israelites.
Yeah.
How could an Israelite be a Gentile?
Because you have
Because
two
they didn't know. They
different.
grew up in
You
Greece
have
and Rome.
Bro.
you have
It-
ethnos. You have ethnos, right? Ethnos,
I don't know
Gentile.
what
That's what the word Gentile means,
Oh, Ethos.
right? So I'm gonna show you. Matter of fact, you have Goya Gentiles, right? The Goya, that's Greek. Those are Gentiles. Now that's what we call the heathen nation to other people. That's not us.
You know what I mean here, Gentile, right?
Not this too.
Any other nation besides the Israelites.
That's not the definition. That's not the full
That's
definition.
two. I'm telling you, it's two
See,
Gentiles.
that's what I'm saying. That's what the Roman Catholic.
You
they
gotta
try to
look up
say.
the actual
Nah,
definition of
I'm
Gentile,
showing you.
bro.
I'm reading it to you right now. I'm reading you the definition of Gentile, which is Goya. That's Gentile. That's heathen nation. No, that's the heathen, which is Gentiles, heathen nations of a people. Then you have ethnos Gentiles, a multitude of individuals of the same nature of genus. So your genus, that's your gene. So who is that? That's the Israelites. So when we talk about we like, yo, we can call you a Gentile.
So why do you
Because
say
you don't
that?
know that you're an Israelite. Well, you know that you're an Israelite, but you got a crazy doctrine.
Like this?
What you going, like, we going,
It's not
we going
that.
to get
I'll
into
back
that.
it up with scriptures. Just that I felt like
Now watch this, hold up. Now you got Helen. Helen, right? That's another Gentile.
yeah, Hellenistic, that stuff. I'll get into
The
that.
Hellenistic. Now look, it says all nations, not Jews, that made the language, customs, and learning of the Greeks their own. the primary reference is to the difference of religion and worship. So that's the Hellenistic.
Let me tell you something. You go to the book of Acts. There's an Ethiopian who got baptized. He was a Hebrew Israelite, or was he an Ethiopian? Was he a Hamite?
All right,
Go to the
we're
book of
going
Acts.
to get into that.
It is
Let
Ethiopian.
us finish this.
I'm
man.
telling you, bro. He sent Saul. Was it Paul?
We're going to get
Saul?
into that. We're going, but he told them to go to certain places.
He
didn't
went
tell
to
them
the
go ahead.
Gentiles,
Hold
though.
on. Yeah, and I'm okay.
And that was their
Now we
Mosaic
going-
law when he came to them.
Okay,
You
we're
know
going
what I'm
to
saying?
this
That's what they had to
Well,
follow.
hold on. We're going to finish this first. But he said all the other nations ain't nothing. You liken them to a vessel that fall from a bucket. So the only thing he was concerned about was in the bucket. So if you got a bucket of water and you walking with it, and it's shaking like that, and you lose your water on the side, you gonna try to pick that up?
Let me tell you something.
You gonna go back to that water? That's only that hypocrite.
I'm trying to tell you something. I know that scripture you talking about. He said he don't mess with it. But I'm gonna give you some wisdom on how he judged. As he chose David, right? He chose him after his own heart. God chose David after his own heart, which means he was a pure heart. You feel what I'm saying?
David hated a lot of shit.
Nah, but how all David judged in righteousness. You were like, that's my grandfather. I mean, it's passed down. You feel what I'm saying? He judged in righteousness, out of wicked and righteousness. If you white, but you righteous, you shall live. But if you wicked and you my brother, you shall die. We don't judge. There's no respecter of persons, as it is written, as it is recorded. You know this, right? That's why they try to kill Christ, because Christ was speaking the same thing I was speaking, and his brothers, they ain't want to hear it. They said no, he has to die. He's with them. At first he says no. He's preaching some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's information from his Father in heaven. You know what I'm
They
saying?
were just treated.
Well, now let us get back to the scriptures. Because that was, I know what you're trying
You
to
understand
say.
though?
But, like, all right. It says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yes.
And now, Lord, behold these heathen. So they call them heathens, man. So they're not Israelites. So it says, which have ever been reputed as nothing. So they always have, you know how you say to somebody, like, you ain't shit. That's basically what the Lord said about it.
And look, I agree. The law still stands. But when Jesus came, he gave the Gentiles salvation. That's what I'm saying.
But hold on, we're going to get to that.
Because you know that predates that. That predates Jesus coming. What you reading right now?
No, but at the same time, yeah, that's after. But even if it was before, Jesus said himself that he
That's
wasn't.
before, right?
And he gave these
second
words to,
Ezra.
now he gave these words to him. Right?
No, that's what I'm saying is, regardless, Jesus, Yahweh himself said that he don't take away from or destroy the law. He not come to destroy the law or take away from any prophets,
Yeah.
but fulfill the law. So
That's right.
whether it was before or after, if it was speaking by a prophet, Jesus was for it, regardless.
Exactly.
So,
The
like,
law still stands.
the law stands regardless. There's no change in the law. So it began with Israel, it will end with Israel.
Right.
And whether it's other
Yeah.
nations there or not,
Okay.
they're of a drop of a bucket. They will be left behind. They will be burnt.
So
They
you
will be
guys also
slaughtered.
believe that, because they also say Jesus was wrong for working on the Sabbath and picking corn and stuff like
He
that.
made
Do
the
y'all believe
Sabbath
that?
for
Jesus is Jesus. I feel like he can do what he wants.
Exactly, because he's a priest at the order
But
of
everybody's
Melchizedek.
not Jesus. It's
Exactly.
it's just him.
Yeah, that's
but
why
do you know
Jesus.
who you call Jesus? Melchizedek was him?
You said Melchizedek was son?
That was Jesus.
In a sense, you are correct. Because
No,
Jesus
it is right.
spoke through the Melchizedek, which
No,
was the king of Salem.
Melchizedek-
In the Genesis, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Melchizedek was Jesus.
Yeah.
And then Jesus came back also as Solomon. Then he came back as Yahweh Shai.
And now he's speaking through me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that. I ain't saying I'm better than nobody.
You said Job was an Edomite, man.
Bro,
Like,
look
that's
at the Testament.
crazy.
Where you get that from?
Yeah,
Go to the
man,
Testament
like,
of Job and
No,
read
but
it.
you gotta say something, bro. You can't just
yeah,
say
like you said.
Can you pull up the Testament of Job? You got the PDF on your phone.
Where you have this book?
I had the PDF, but I went to Israel and all that. I went to I was in
Nah,
Beersheba,
why you
Tel
go to
Aviv,
Israel?
because I had a calling, bro. I was lost. I was a truck driver.
Still lost,
my
man.
my health was messed
Shit.
up. A lot of things.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
so when you went over to Israel, right?
Uh-huh.
What happened?
When I went over
They
to Israel,
treated you
I
like
started.
royalty.
No,
They treated
I
you
started
like
getting.
shit.
Nah. I went to the land. I went to Mount Zion. And I prayed, I cried, I made supplication. I put dirt on my face. I prayed like the ancients in sackcloth and sackcloth.
did
butt
they-
ass
So
naked.
that's
They didn't
From
treat you
Genesis
good
that's
over
the
there.
thing we out
Israel?
here doing. But they wasn't.
Y'all do
butt
that?
ass
Y'all
naked,
fast
man.
6 days?
No, you don't have to
Y'all
fast
give
6
everything
days.
to the poor?
You don't have to
I
give
did
everything
all
to the
that. I'm
poor.
out here still struggling, bro.
No,
Why you not humble before me,
who
bro?
told you to give everything to the poor, man?
Bro, as it is written, thou must give everything he has to receive the kingdom of heaven. I am Jesus' little brother. He have taught me this thing, man.
We are the Lord's little brothers, man. All right.
In a sense, you are
Because
correct.
no, I'm telling you.
But I
right.
told you, I'm Joseph. None of my brothers believe me. They want to send me away. They don't like
Well,
me.
so where's the tribe of Joseph right now?
Ephraim, they here. They're everywhere. Spread all over.
Uh,
Ephraim, and that's
Oh, matter of fact,
One
no,
of our-
I
one of-
was about to. I'm about to say Dan. No, you're right. Joseph there.
they're a strong
But,
tribe, mighty men. Very
Hold
strong.
up, man. Let's get to this Gentile. Hold up, man. Let's go back to this, man. Because they heathen. So you went over to the land of Israel, and that
I
land
just
gonna be
wanted
burnt
to-
up too, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to seek my father's help, and I wanted to get the correct.
We ain't been to Israel
Well, why you ain't go?
because we ain't supposed to.
Well,
You're supposed to stay right here in
I'm not recommending
America.
you living, but
Listen.
I also wanted to make pilgrimage to see. I wanted to get
That's what we out here doing. You said you went over there in Mount Zion. We is in Mount Zion. And then you talk about this.
See,
this
y'all
is,
say
this
Mount
is
Zion is the
sackcloth.
people,
It is.
but it's
This-
actually
this
a
is
place too.
sackcloth.
It's the city of David, bro.
So where?
I got a lot of wisdom,
Israel. What did Israel start with?
What you mean?
The land. Was it a land first, or was it a people?
It was a people. It was Jacob. That was his name.
Okay, so
was
that land over there you went to Israel. That's not the real Israel.
What you mean?
That's not Israel.
But that is the place where
Jerusalem
people
over there.
named the land after themselves.
So those people over there call themselves Israelis.
yes, they're not the true people.
Exactly. They Amalekites.
Yeah, they are Khazari Empire.
Exactly.
Mhm.
What's up? Hold up, man. We gonna get to the
I got a lot of
Gentiles.
wisdom, man.
It says,
My
but
father
we.
gave it to me.
So you boasting yourself, man. Like you saying you got a lot of wisdom. I told you you're not supposed to do that in the scriptures.
And without a Bible.
I just want to
Yeah,
justify
so-
myself. I'm not saying it like as.
All right, how you justify yourself?
Bro,
But like I
for
said,
real,
as Jesus came as a Melchizedek, so is I am valid as a Melchizedek. For he has
Where's
made
your
your
Bible
own.
at, man?
You said, where's my Bible?
Where's your sword?
Bro, I went through all of that.
You even got an Apple phone, man.
Yeah,
That's an
it's
iPhone.
not even on, bro.
Oh, damn.
This is a place. How
But
I-
you
I-
should have downloaded the Bible in there. You could have put the Masur app in there. So you always got your Bible with
can show you the scripture.
you. Yeah, cut exactly. That's what you're talking about.
But y'all
Hold on,
understand
let's
what
finish
I'm-
this
what
though.
I'm saying?
I hear what
It
you're saying. I
says,
just can't take it for face value.
but we
because
not people.
I gotta see the book. Like he,
Oh,
all the
okay,
facts
right.
I know, I read them out the journal myself. So I can't just take it. It said let the scriptures be true and every man a
Yeah,
liar.
exactly. So
And
you
truthfully,
don't
I'm not
have to
calling
see
you a liar.
but it
bro. I
also
can't.
say judge a man by his fruits, and you got to
So
know
where's
how.
your fruit?
That's what I'm saying. My fruits is what I'm speaking to is righteousness, and all of it is
You
consistent.
don't got your
It's
Bible.
not Satan, bro.
You
I'm
don't
not
got your
wicked.
sword, man.
But everything that I'm
That's
speaking,
what
you can
Satan will
validate.
say, man.
You can validate with the
Not
scriptures. I just don't. I can't memorize it like that. I can't memorize scripture
Me
like
neither.
that, but I read it.
Me neither.
As
But
Samson,
that's why I got a book and just ways to go
It
about.
also say prove all things.
Is it?
And
God.
how do you do
Yeah,
it?
there you go.
Without the
God.
scriptures, you gotta do it. You gotta-
God.
like we would probably be teeny more lenient towards it if you say, bro, listen. You know what I'm
I
saying?
tried to say go book
Like,
of Romans, y'all denied me.
You supposed to have your own book.
See, so